In this video, we'll show how we can take a list that is based on a SQL table and use in-place editing to make edits to that list. So you can see here we have a simple list that is based on a SQL table. It's actually the Northwinds customers table. And let's go to this list and turn on in-place editing. So we'll go over there. And then we'll also go to the list layout, and we'll add the in-place editing icons over there. So we'll go ahead now and click OK, go over to working preview, and now we can see that as soon as we click the icon over here, we can edit the row. And then when we go here and then we hit the save button, we've basically made changes to the data in the list. However, we have not at this point persisted the data to the backend SQL database. So in order to persist the data to the backend SQL database, we're going to have to basically leverage the list with detail view option. So we're going to go back now to this list, and we're going to go here and we're going to turn on the detail view. But we're not going to actually bother to actually create a detail view, because we're going to be doing all of our editing using the in-place editing controls. So if we go now and we run our component, we can see now that when we put the list into edit mode, and then when we make a change, and then when we save the change, what we see is that the list is now marked this row as dirty with the orange icon, which is exactly how a list with a detail view works. But you can see that we also don't have any button here to push these edits back to the server, in other words, to synchronize the data. So let's go back to design mode, and for a normal list with a detail view, we would go and we would add a whole bunch of defined controls over here. So we'll go over here to list with detail view, and the button that we care about here is the synchronize button. So we'll go there and we'll choose synchronize. We can also choose, say, the delete record button if we want that as well. So we'll go there now, and we'll go ahead now and go into working preview. And again, we're going to edit this row, so we'll put this row into edit mode. We'll change the data. We'll now go ahead and save the data. There's our orange icon indicating that this is now a dirty row, and then we'll press the synchronize button, and you can see that the little orange icon goes away, indicating that the data has now been pushed back to the server. And if we rerun the component, we'll see now that the data has in fact been edited on the server. So using the list with detail view pattern and the in-place editing options, we can easily use in-place editing to edit data in a backend SQL database. We just need to use list with detail view, but we don't actually have to define a detail view. We could define the detail view, and if we did, then we would be able to edit the data in this list row, either using in-place editing or using the detail view. But the detail view, then once you have in-place editing turned on, the actual detail view controls are optional. Thanks very much for watching.